Hey guys, I'm replacing my seats, so I might as well rip apart all the panels in the back to resolve a rattling noise. I have an aftermarket muffler in my 2006 Miata NC soft top, and it's causing buzzing or rattling noise between about 2000 and 3000 revs, which can be quite annoying. So the noise sounds like plastic panels rattling, and I kind of think I found where the problem is. It's this piece. Let me step outside to show you better. Yeah, it's this piece here. You hear that? It's held together by some plastic clips. I've already undone the clips so that you can see how it contacts the other panels. Now, even though this piece seems to be on the outside, unfortunately you will have to rip apart all the panels at the back to gain access to it. Here's a closer look at the piece and how it contacts another panel. There's a little gap here for some reason, and I think this is the primary source of the rattles. The bottom of this piece also sits suspended in a groove that may contact and rattle. It is easier to see from the other side. Let me just bring this over. Yep, the panel sits between this groove over here and it's suspended, so it's flopping in there. There's also some contact on the side, and there's a little felt pad from the factory in here. Here's another bit that I'm worried might touch the metal. This metal is part of the roll bar structure. So here I have the other side already out, and I recommend that you do this one side at a time so that the other side can be used as a reference for reassembly. I have these like sound insulation foam tape here. These foam come in a big piece like that, and I just cut them up. And I have some wiring harness tape that has a felt-like surface. I will put the link to these tape in the video description below. You'll find these tape used in German cars like BMW, Audi, Mercedes. So this bit here where I've lined up with foam is where it touches this other panel. And it has a little gap, so the foam will be helpful. The small piece of foam here is where I'm afraid it will touch the metal structure. It sits like this on the other side. Let's turn it over. So on the other side, I've also lined the bottom up with more foam and then covered up with the felt tape, because that's where it suspends in a groove, and I just want a tape to hold everything together. There's also felt tape here on the sides, because that's where it contacts another panel where they clip together. Right here. I've also put some felt tape here where the clips meet, so I'm hoping it will make it really quiet. There's one last part that is right here in the middle, which seems to be contacting the bodywork, and so I'm gonna put a foam right there. Okay, I've reassembled the piece that I've lined with foam and felt tape, and put the clips back here and here, and I think it's looking good. There's no rattling sound. There's one thing though, this bit here right at the bottom that sits in the groove is where I put some of those foil backed foam. It's actually visible from the outside, and that shiny foil does not look good the way that way it's sitting there, so I covered it up all with felt tape so it looks better. Also, this area gets wet, if it's the cars in the rain and all that, so be mindful of the materials you use here. Don't use something that will disintegrate in water. Everything else seems good, and there's a little foam block here so that upper section is fine. Also, the small piece here looks to be in a good spot in case the panel touches the metal bits. So everything looks good, and I'm gonna do the other side right now and put everything back together. Hey guys, the car's back together right now, and I'm driving around, putting in some revs and some exhaust noise. I don't hear any buzzing at all, so it seems to be fixed. See you guys again soon. Bye.